Hey there, Tiffany Thomas with wealthytiffany.com, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to retire early with half as much money. And before we dive in, if you are ready for financial freedom right now, comment freedom below in the comments or give me some other comment to help with the YouTube algorithm so we can get this video out to more people. Alright, let's dive in and talk about how to retire early. I am going to be showing you exactly how, with numbers, to retire early with half as much money as you have thought, so that you can retire early and spend your days lounging on the beach or playing video games all day, or maybe just spending more time with family, whatever it is you want to do in your retirement years. If you've been thinking you need a ton of money to retire, I'm going to show you that you may not need as much as you originally thought. And I want to give a shout out to Chris Reining because I read a blog post of his about this information. So I've created my own version to share with you guys. And I want to share my screen with you so that we can see the numbers on exactly how this is going to work. All right, I want to show you this awesome calculator, and at the top it asks for the fund name and the fund type, but that's actually not necessary. It doesn't change any of the values. So I found this calculator on bankrate.com, and you guys, we are going to take a look and see if we invested a certain amount over a certain period of time, how the fees associated with that investment actually affects our investment, how much we are going to be making on that money. So we are going to say that our grandma left us $100,000 when we were first born, and our parents decided to invest that money for us. So we're going to say we're getting an 8% return. That's pretty average for the stock market. And then we're going to say that it's been 40 years since this investment has been in the stock market, because I'm almost 40, which is kind of depressing, but it's fine. And then now here's where we are going to change the numbers a little bit. So the total operating expenses, when you are investing in the stock market and you choose a fund to invest in, I talk about the total stock market fund, the Vanguard Total Stock Market Fund, a lot. So we are going to use that, and we're going to use the ETF version. And if you have questions on that, I have another video explaining all of the differences and similarities between mutual funds, index funds, and ETFs. So I will post the link below and you can check out that video. But we are going to say that we invested this money in the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, which has an expense ratio of 0.03%. So that's what we're going to enter for our total operating expenses. And once we do that, we're going to calculate, and the ending balance that we would have is over $2 million. If we invested $100,000, got an 8% return, and had an expense ratio of 0.03%, which is a very good expense ratio, we would be at $2,146,535. Now, here's the catch. If our parents that are investing this money for us, that our grandma has given to us, if they decide, oh, we kind of want help, we want to talk to a professional about investing the money for us, these financial advisors, and not all of them, but a lot of them take a percentage of the assets that you have invested. So a percentage of this $100,000, and they take a percentage of that, and then as it grows over time, their percentage increases. And a lot of people say it's about 1%, but when you take into consideration the fees associated with the funds that they're investing in, they're not going to have a 0.03% fund because they want to make money. That's their business. So in actuality, you're probably paying 1.85% in fees. So we're going to change this operating expenses to 1.85%. And now you can see our ending balance is only just over $1 million. So it is cut in half by just having that increase in our fees. So it was $1,029,348. So we have cut our investment over half by just increasing the fees. What we may think is not that much, but in actuality, we can see that that's a huge amount because they're continuing to take that percentage as your investment grows over time. So you guys, if you want to have half as much money invested and still be able to retire early, then I would really consider doing your investments on your own, and you can keep it very, very simple. I have plenty of other videos where I talk about how to keep your investments very simple, that it's not complicated, but you're still getting a great return on your money. And this is very easy to do, to get an 8% return based on historical data. Just by investing in the total stock market, it's going to give you at least an 8% return, if not more. And of course, you're going to have ups and downs, but when you are investing with an advisor, you're still going to have ups and downs in the market. You're just paying more for it, and they are not giving you better results. There's been a lot of studies done, and there's one by Warren Buffett, who he bet the people that actually manage funds, he bet that he could do better, that he could outperform them by just investing in an index fund rather than the funds that they were managing themselves. And guess what happened? Warren Buffett won. He outperformed them by just investing in a simple fund that follows the market, in an index fund. So there's a really low expense ratio associated with that. Whereas if you are using these mutual funds that are actively managed, that people are actually pulling stocks out and putting stocks in, you're going to pay more for that, but not see a higher return. And it's the same with a professionally managed account. You're not going to see a higher return. And let's say they got lucky and they got a little bit higher return. Well, you're still not going to reap the benefits because of the expenses that you're paying to have them manage your money. And I get that not everyone wants to do this, but I don't know, I would think twice about it after seeing your investment cut in half by having that higher expense ratio. I will leave the link to this calculator in the description below so you can check it out and play around with some numbers and really see how much the fees are affecting your investments. And we kept that at $100,000, the original investment, but as you can see, over time, we would have to double our money, our investment, to make up for those fees. So in essence, we are retiring with half as much if we are paying attention to those fees. All right, hopefully that was helpful, and you can see the exact numbers on how much you'll need to retire and how you can do that with half as much money if you are really paying attention to the fees associated with your investments. And if you like retiring with half as much money, then please hit the like button. That would really be appreciated. And if you guys did find this video helpful, please share it with someone else who would like to hear this information. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will really help me out and we can get this content out to more people. And just as a side note, if you guys are looking to buy some individual stocks, Webull is running a promotion where you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,000. And all you need to do is set up a free account. You'll get 1 free stock, deposit $100 into the brokerage account. You'll get another free stock, and then you can do whatever you want with that $100 you deposited. I'll leave my referral link below, and you can click on that to get your 2 free stocks. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.